Hi, I'm Lindsay and I'm a journalist. I've made 4 recent tutorials for children and teenagers who want to interview their extended family members and record their stories. But this tutorial is for adults who want to either write down their own story of their life experiences or make an audio recording of it. I think real stories are really important. They're often the best stories, and it's so important to record them and preserve them.
You'll have an instinct about whether you prefer to write stuff down or make a voice recording. But before you begin, here are a few tips. First, brainstorm. Write down everything you think you want to include. Do this in a notebook reserved only for your story and return to it every time you think of something to include over the next few days. Once you feel you've got the key stuff written down, it's time to create a structure. It's easiest to begin chronologically, so try to think of your life experiences that you want to record in chapters. Perhaps you want to tell your whole life story, in which case you can create chapters for different stages such as childhood, your primary school years, your secondary school years, your first job and so on. Or maybe you want to focus your memoir on your career. Again, break it down into chapters of what you want to record. At the end, you'll have a list of chapters and bullet points of their contents. Your next stage involves you embellishing this list with stories describing the detail of what happened and how you felt. If you plan to write, you can sit down at your computer to do this and start creating your first draft. If you plan to create an audio recording, just make more detailed notes that you can refer to while you talk and record using your smartphone. The most important thing to do is to really think about all the senses when you write. Describe how things looked, how they smelt or tasted, and describe the emotions you felt. Think about what music was playing on the charts at the time, what products you recall, the clothes you wore, the car you drove or the bike you rode, the decor in your home. All these details really help to transport someone reading back to that time. No matter what you decide to do, it's best to set aside an amount of time each day that suits you. So no matter what is going on, keep to this routine. Also, remember, use short sentences and don't use unnecessarily long words when a short one will do the job. The best thing about good writing is it's clear and easy to read. Now some practical notes. If you decide to write, you must save your work regularly. You can autosave and keep a folder with all your chapters in it. You might want to back this up on a memory stick too, just to be on the safe side. And if you choose to record audio files, remember to introduce yourself at the start. Say today's date, where you live, and your date of birth. When you save them, name and date each file. Keep to your routine and don't give up. If you're writing, ask someone to read your manuscript when you're finished. It might be that you want to get your work self-published with some old photographs included, and share this with friends and family.
Museums such as the British Library, the Vestry House Museum and some local museums have oral history collections of people talking about their real life experiences. Such museums might actually be interested in your audio recordings of yourself talking about your life experiences. They might also want historical photographs of you to archive with them. Before you start, remember, getting going is the most difficult bit. Once you have, you'll find that you get a little bit addicted. And this lockdown is actually the perfect time to make these records of your life experiences, and you'll be creating something that your friends and your family will treasure.
If you found this useful, Don't forget to subscribe and join my @Small World Tutorials group on Facebook, where you can upload photographs and short clips of your work.